I'd like to see more support from the airlines, to be very frank with you. We get great support from the logistics providers, from the freight forwarders, and from many of the handling companies. But it would be good to get some more airlines on board so we have a better understanding of where their priorities lie, and we try to change those priorities.
Right. Something else that you mentioned during your presentation was that there's quite a defined variance in reporting on crime from one region to the next, one country to the next.
Yes.
How does better reporting on crime enable governments or companies to better fight cargo crime?
Okay,
What's
so
the connection there?
So you're right, and I stressed also yesterday that not only do we get inconsistencies, some countries share virtually all of their data with us. So some police authorities in certain countries, the UK and the Netherlands are good examples. We receive all of their cargo crime data. In other countries, we really have to dig to find it. First of all, better reporting means that when we have a much clearer picture of the risks, our members are able to map out those risks, to make the right assessments, and apply the correct measures, the correct security measures. That's one thing. But more interestingly, and we have a successful track record here, we work with governments, with government departments. We work with law enforcement agencies in specific countries where there are specific issues. So to give you examples, we've established working groups in cargo crime hotspots in the UK, around the Heathrow area to be precise, in the Netherlands, in South Africa. We have been able to present the data to governmental departments in a way that they've never seen before. We've been able to connect the dots, and we've been able to convince them that tackling these problems is good for the economies of their countries. To give a very clear example, I talked about London Heathrow. The UK Department for Trade and Industry took the initiative. They made cargo crime virtually impossible to commit in the Heathrow area. The criminals got the message. A lot of them were arrested, many were convicted, and the consequence was that crime levels around Heathrow Airport, cargo crime levels around Heathrow Airport, they dropped by approximately 80%. And I think that maybe there is a tendency that some people assume that cargo criminal activity is at its most extreme in economically deprived regions or countries. It isn't. The product comes first. The criminals target the product before deciding where they will target it. And generally, high-value products are moving in and out of affluent countries. So it is a serious issue in North America. It is a serious issue in the major economies of Europe, such as the UK, Germany, France, and the Netherlands. And it is also a serious issue in smaller countries which play a pivotal role in transit as well. Maybe I can say a bit more about that, just to expand on the question a bit.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I just sort of wanted, you kind of answered it pretty thoroughly, actually. Like, just, what is it, I guess, could you give some examples of what cargo crime, some recent incidents that would shed some light on how this looks and how it works?
Yes, of course. And if we maintain the focus on airport activities, I would say that criminals are mainly targeting handling facilities, which actually have airside access, so generally very secure airside facilities. They're not attacking the facilities from the airside. They're not really attacking the facilities in any violent way. As I said earlier, they're using deception as their main modus operandi. And they're able to very easily remove cargo, large quantities or very valuable cargo, from facilities.